baseball action here too, Jeff. Major League Baseball Spotlight Game of the Day. I picked out today. You're going to give a pick out here. I have a tweet coming out after the show. Comes out like 1:45. My exact card here. I'll give out some props that I like, and certainly. But I wanted to talk about it because whenever Misiorowski is on the mound, Jeff, I'm fascinated by it. Once again on the season, his ERA minus benchmark is 100. Jeff, that sits at a 35. His FIP minus, fielding independent of pitching, a 39. 100's the baseline. His xFIP minus is a 50. Once again, 100 is the benchmark. ERA 1.45. Sierra number, microscopic at 220 here. Now, he's on the mound today, Jeff, and we start to talk about, what are some of those odds? He's going up against Colin Rea of the Cubs. Cubs, decent team. 260 or so favorite, Jeff. That's some outlets. Dropping down to 255s, 250s, even a 235 out there, despite 86% of the moneyline tickets coming in here on Milwaukee and Misiorowski, Jeff. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think I think of what I've learned in 15 plus years of doing this, betting for so long. I mean, you've been doing it a long time as well. Yep. You have to be willing and understand it's time at some point to get off the train. I'm not going to tell you that Jacob Misiorowski is not a good pitcher. I think he's the best pitcher in baseball. That said, you look at him coming off that outing last time out, he wasn't particularly good. They found a way to win and whatever. This is too high. Okay, I had the price at like 180. I could understand you pay a premium to bet on the best pitcher in baseball. His strikeout numbers are great. Throw in, they have a great bullpen. You don't generally have to worry about them screwing it up. The Cubs are a good team. They have some good hitters in that lineup. Rea's not terrible. Again, maybe you even round it up to like 200. But like 240, 250, 260, it's just too high to me. Could Misiorowski cruise here and they get it done? Sure. But this seems false flaggy to me. I think this game is probably 3-2 in the fifth inning, sixth inning. He comes out, and it's kind of a flip the rest of the way. And that's the problem with these types of matchups. Unless Misiorowski goes 7-8 innings, you don't always feel comfortable because in the end, a bullpen is a bullpen. I think the Cubs win today, actually.
Yeah, I don't know if they, again, long term, like if you were betting this for me, it's only a first five. I'd take the run line on the Brewers and say, if I don't have that win after 5 innings, then it becomes a toss up and he paid a lot of money for that. So you might as well go run line. But Misiorowski's statistics, Jeff, even in the last 30 days, ISO power numbers for a Major League Baseball player, Jeff, like 150 or so is like the average. Him against a .020. Weighted on base percentage, like Major League Baseball average, Jeff, you got to be 325 or higher. 156 against him. His K rate is 36%. Lefties, and he's a right-handed pitcher, Jeff, striking out almost 48% of the time. So it's what Jeff is saying. It's one of those games where you go into it 1-1, 2-1, heck, even 3-1. You might still take your chance, maybe get after that bullpen. But my goodness, betting against the Miz, certainly something that's tough to do. But again, Sanchez got hit the other night at this point. Jeff's against the first 5. They end up losing that game. I talk about it betting in a vacuum. If I'm going to bet Misiorowski, I don't want the bullpen deciding it, Jeff. Just give me Miz for 5 innings and I'll take the run line.
When you look at case in point, Saturday, they played Atlanta, okay? They go up, end of the first 5, they would have won.
Yeah.
You look at Misiorowski towards the end of his start, maybe a little labored, gives up a couple of runs. They end up losing 3-2.
Yeah.
Right? So, again, you also have to get your lineup to help you out, right? In that game, 11 hits, only scored 2 runs, and one of them was late. So, again, you need a lot to go your way. Look, if you like Misiorowski, I don't mind backing him, but maybe you play some props here, strikeout props, things like that. This number's too high on him, and I think you have to be willing to get off. Could he win? Sure. He's a great pitcher. He's the best in baseball. But can he continue to produce at this amount, at this level, the whole season? He's got a .75 whip, Donnie. That's unbelievable. Number 1 in the major leagues. But again, it's a little too high for me.